Hey, my name's Garrett Russell, and today I was going to speak a little bit on the baseball glove. And being a baseball player myself, I am very big on the glove. Obviously, it's always on my hand, always on the field having it, and for any baseball player, it's a big thing for the most part. Some guys are kind of weird; they don't really care what kind of glove they have or what it looks like and how much it costs, but for the most part, a lot of guys that play kind of look to their glove as that swagger or something that kind of makes them feel comfortable on the field. And a lot goes into buying and purchasing a glove because one, they do have a big cost. They can run up to a couple $100, and not only that, they have different sizes, different colors, and as right here you see, I kind of have the tan, the light tan, and then the brown and the red. And also looking at it, are brands. There's a lot of different type of brands that go into gloves. This one right here is a Rawlings. The big companies are Rawlings, Wilson, Mizuno, stuff like that. Those are the big two, big three. But Rawlings and Wilson's are probably the big two companies for gloves. And not only are the shapes and or not shape, but colors and sizes. There's also the pocket, which is this right here. The position that you play. So, say as a pitcher, for me personally, I like a little bit of a smaller glove with, as you can kind of tell, this design that I've done is a flare because you see both sides are flaring out, so it kind of gives it a little bit of a wider pocket for when I'm pitching, so that the batter can't see what pitch I'm throwing. But I have another glove here as well. This is an outfielder's glove. As you can tell, it's a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, so that when you're in the outfield, you have more range and you can catch. It's a little bit easier to catch the ball. And you can also tell this one's a little bit flared, but not as much on the outside. But really, and then I mean other positions. There's a first base mitt, which I do not have, and then the catcher's mitt, and those just have a little bit extra padding, a little bit different size, a little bit different shape, but that's just for the position. And it's a lot of people that don't play the sport just kind of see the glove as, something that the player just catches with, but that's definitely not anywhere near what the glove really stands for. The player and its glove really build a big relationship over the time that they use it, because it's always on your hand, and it kind of what describes you, and you take a lot of time into getting it just right and just perfect for exactly how you want. And a lot of guys are serious about only them being able to touch it, and I did a little bit of research and found that this article on ESPN.com, and from the sports analyst Tim Kirkjian, may not be right, I don't know how to say his last name, but that's the best I got. The article is called "Call It a Player-Glove Relationship," and there he has a quote from, at the time, the Reds' second baseman, Brandon Phillips, and Brandon says, "You can touch my practice gloves, but no one touches my game glove. No one." And that is pretty serious. A lot of guys don't let you put your hand in there. It's different guys. The different size hands. See, I have big hands, so all the guys don't let me put my hand in their gloves because they think I'm gonna stretch it out and then it won't fit the same. And then some guys put their hand straight in, which means just like one finger in each hole, like each finger hole. And then some guys go two in the pink, which are your ring and pinky finger in the pinky hole. And it's just different styles, different style guy, different who it is. So, but also not only that, it just kind of, a lot of guys have different ways of wearing that glove, and it builds a super big relationship. And sometimes it's just personal preference, and then sometimes you got to do it to better your game. And also from that article, it says there's Roger Clemens personally liked to wear a new glove always and didn't want a flimsy glove or an old glove that really moved a lot, because Roger Clemens was a very good pitcher, and when he pitched, he didn't want the batter knowing what pitch he was getting ready, and like so that he could tell how the glove moved with that flimsy glove. So he always wanted a newer one that was tight and wouldn't move when he was getting his pitch. But so that's basically it. Different styles of gloves, different colors, different ways to set them up, different ways to make them. Like I said, it's the flare. There's all different kind of ways to do it, and it's a relationship. It's not just a glove. Thanks.